Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So guys, this session is for your IRDI previous year paper for your phase 1 exam for the year 2025, and in this session we will be discussing with solution and the exact memory based paper that we have compiled for you for the previous year paper 2024. See, the purpose of this lecture is to orient you that what kind of questions are asked in the exam, how many questions are asked, what is the difficulty level of the questions, and what kind of questions are asked to you. So this will help you in orienting yourself that how to and which sections to prepare for when you're preparing for your IRDI exam for your 2025. So guys, let's begin. Don't forget to like the session and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And guys, before moving further, today is your Teachers Day. So I wish all my teachers, and I hope you do so, a very happy Teachers Day to everyone, to all the teachers out there. And we are offering a flat 74% discount on your IRDI Grade A exam. So you can use Guru 74, capital GURU 74 coupon code, and you can avail yourself of this opportunity. See, the link for our courses is also given in the description of the video, but let me show you a simpler way of getting around it. Now, what you need to do is you just need to go to your browser and type edutap.in. Now, edutap.in, when you search it, you will land on our home page and you will see all the courses on your screen. Now, there are different regulatory body exams and you will find IRDI courses right here. When you click on this, you will be redirected to your course, and these are the courses that are available to you for 2025. Now we are offering you IRDI plus RBI grade A exam. Then there is RBI, IRDI and NABARD grade A exam. Then there is RBI grade A plus B plus IRDI full video for phase 1 and phase 2. This is only for phase 2. This is phase 1 and phase 2. And this is RBI, IRDI and NABARD grade A exam for phase 2. So guys, this is a one-stop solution for your preparation of your exam. Now you can use your coupon code GURU74 to avail 74% discount on this course. So come join us, make your journey fruitful and productive for yourself. Let us begin, guys. So we will discuss, there are basically 40 questions on English language that are asked in your phase 1 exam, and we'll be targeting all the questions here and we'll see what is the right solution for all the questions. So let's first read the passage and then we will try to solve the questions here. So first is reading comprehension passage. So we'll read the passage and then we will read further to answer the questions. So here goes the passage. Globalization is a multifaceted phenomenon that has significantly shaped the contemporary world, fostering interconnectedness and interdependence among nations. So that is what globalization has done among nations, economies and cultures. At its core, globalization reflects the increasing flow of goods, services, information, and ideas across borders, transcending geographical boundaries. Now, what is transcending? To go across, to go beyond a boundary. So, transcending means to ascend, to go beyond. So transcending geographical boundaries and reshaping traditional notions of sovereignty. So what is globalization doing? At its core, globalization reflects the increasing flow of goods, services, information and ideas across borders, transcending geographical boundaries and reshaping traditional notions of sovereignty. Economically, globalization has ushered in an era of unprecedented interconnectivity. International trade has surged, facilitated by advancements in transportation and communication technologies. This integration of markets has enabled countries to specialize in the production of goods and services in which they have a comparative advantage, fostering economic efficiency and growth. However, it has also led to concerns. However, it has also led to concerns about economic inequality. So there are some concerns about economic inequality in different countries, as some regions and social groups benefit more than others. Culturally, globalization has given rise to a global village where diverse traditions, languages, and lifestyles intersect. The exchange of cultural expressions, whether through literature, music, or cinema, has become more fluid. This is true. We listen to English music, and people abroad do listen to Indian music as well. So there's a mix of everything. While this cultural exchange can enhance mutual understanding and appreciation, it also raises questions about cultural homogenization and the potential loss of distinct identities. There is other side to it as well. Let's read further, guys. Technological advancements, particularly in information technology, have been instrumental in propelling globalization forward. The internet in particular has transformed how people communicate and access information, bridging gaps and fostering a sense of global citizenship. So that is what IT or technological advancement has done. Social media platforms have amplified voices from every corner of the world, contributing to the emergence of a global public sphere. Globalization's impact on politics is profound. International institutions and agreements have proliferated, that means spread, seeking to regulate and govern global affairs. Nations are increasingly interconnected through diplomatic, economic, and environmental challenges, necessitating collaborative solutions. Let's read further. However, this interconnectedness has also led to concerns about the erosion of national sovereignty and the potential for powerful multinational corporations to exert undue influence. So there is another angle to it. While globalization has undoubtedly brought about numerous benefits, it is not without its challenges. Striking a balance between the advantages of increased connectivity, so there should be a balance between the advantages of increased connectivity and the need to address issues like economic disparity, cultural preservation, and environmental sustainability remains a complex and ongoing task. In navigating the complexities of globalization, societies must actively engage in thoughtful dialogue and cooperation to harness its potential for the greater good while mitigating its adverse effects. So the passage talks about the benefits and challenges of globalization and the transformation that we are seeing around us. Now let's read the questions and answer them. Which aspect of globalization has raised concerns about potential cultural homogenization and the loss of distinct identities? Economic interdependence, advancements in information technology, the surge in international trade, cultural exchange through literature and music, and technological impacts on politics. This was, I think, in the first paragraph. Yes, this is here. Cultural homogenization and the potential loss of distinct identities. Last line. So the exchange of cultural expressions, whether through literature, music, or cinema, has become more fluid. While this cultural exchange can enhance mutual understanding and appreciation, it also raises questions about cultural homogenization and potential loss of distinct identities. So it's about literature, music, or cinema. So the correct answer is option D, cultural exchange through literature and music. This has raised concerns about potential cultural homogenization and the loss of distinct identities. Next question, guys. What major economic concern is associated with globalization as mentioned in the passage? Technological advancements, cultural homogenization, economic inequality, interconnectedness through information technology, or rise of multinational corporations. I think it was again mentioned in the second paragraph. I think maybe not first, but the yes, this is, yeah, economic inequality. So, however, it has also led to, so let's read it. This integration, start from here, this integration of markets has enabled countries to specialize in production of goods and services in which they have a comparative advantage, fostering economic efficiency and growth. However, it has also led to concerns about economic inequality as some regions and social groups benefit more than others. So, economic inequality is the right answer here. Option C is the correct answer. Third, how has information technology, particularly the internet, contributed to globalization according to the passage, propelling globalization forward, enhancing mutual understanding through cultural exchange, facilitating international trade, addressing issues of economic disparity, or eroding national sovereignty? So, IT, information technology, was in the second paragraph. See, first line, technological advancements, particularly information technology, have been instrumental in propelling globalization forward. The internet, in particular, has transformed how people communicate and access information, bridging gaps and fostering a sense of global citizenship. So, people with communication and accessing of information. So, it's not international trade, it's not economic disparity, it's not national sovereignty. So I think mutual understanding through propelling globalization forward. So internet, it has propelled globalization forward. That's what it is mentioned. See, this is what it is mentioned in the first line. So particularly IT have been instrumental in propelling globalization forward. The internet in particular has transformed how people communicate and access information, bridging gaps and fostering a sense of global citizenship. So it has propelled globalization forward. Option A was your correct answer. Next, what does the passage suggest is crucial for societies in navigating the complexities of globalization? Economic disparity, cultural preservation, environmental sustainability, thoughtful dialogue and cooperation, or all of the above? The correct answer is thoughtful dialogue and cooperation. Economic disparity cannot navigate complexities of globalization. So, thoughtful dialogue and cooperation is the way to navigate the complexities of globalization. So, option D is your correct answer. Next question, question number 5. According to the passage, what has globalization facilitated in terms of economic activities? Advancement in transportation and communication technologies, surge in international trade, loss of distinct identities, cultural homogenization, or specialization in production of goods and services. In economic activities. So let's re-refer to it. So I think it was in the first paragraph. See, the integration of market has enabled countries to specialize in the production of goods and services in which they have comparative advantage. So, specialization in production of goods and services. So, I think specialization in the products of goods and services, that's how economic activities are facilitated by globalization. So, option E is your correct answer here. Let's go to question number 6, guys. What is the synonym of the word transcend? Transcend means to go across, go beyond borders, right? So, synonym is not descend. Conform is to come together. Surrender is to give up. Hinder is to stop. Surpass, yes, to cross over. So option E is your correct answer. Surpass means to go across, to go beyond a boundary. So that's transcend. And you have to find the antonym of the word proliferate. Proliferate means to spread. Now we have to find the opposite of spread. Accumulate is to collect. Okay, flourish is to again spread, propagate is again proliferate, dwindle and expand is again. So accumulation is collection, but dwindle is when something is, something falls down. So proliferation is spread fast, dwindle is to reduce in number, to go down. So option opposite of proliferate would be dwindle. So option D was your correct answer. All right, guys, let's move to the next set of questions now. In the following questions, two sentences with 5 words are given. Okay, so these are the 5 words, guys. They've been marked ABC: international, catalyzed, astrophysics, digitization, and implication. So these are the 5 words. So they have been these are the words. They may or may not be in their correct position. So the sentence is then followed by options which are correct combination of words. So we have to find sentence word interchange, word reshuffle. That's the question. So we have to find which word is not in its correct place, and we have to find the correct replacement here. So let's read the sentence. It's very easy, guys. You just need to understand the context. The unprecedented convergence of international and globalization. So catalyzed in globalization, no. Astrophysics and globalization, no. Digitalization and globalization, implication, no. I think so. Can it be replaced and garnered international acclaim? So yes, A should be interchanged with D. Is there any option with A with D? Yes. So we can eliminate option A and option D. Then let's read further. So unprecedented convergence of digitalization and globalization has catalyzed a new era of, yes, catalyze is correct, of economic interdependence, forcing businesses to rethink their competitive strategies. And second, her unparalleled expertise in astrophysics, correct, has garnered international acclaim, particularly for her work on dark matter and its implications for our understanding of the universe. So only A with D. So option C is your correct answer, guys. So in these such questions, you have to find the correct interchange of the words that is required. So options do help you a lot, and we have to see the correct replacement here. Yes, guys. So let's go to question number 9. The psychological relationship between psychological, aware, disrupted, symbiotic, or grappling. So it can't be the grappling relationship, it can't be the disrupted relationship. Symbiotic or aware, these can be the right choices. The relationship between political stability and economic growth is frequently Psychological, symbiotic by, disrupted by. So I think it should be symbiotic. Yes. So it should be the symbiotic relationship between political stability and economic growth is frequently, and then it should be disrupted, not over by, it should be disrupted by external shocks such as geopolitical tensions or financial crisis. His literary aware is renowned, means his literary knowledge, right? So this should be aware. So his literary aware is renowned for its intricate character development, exploring the psychological depths of individuals grappling with existential dilemmas. So A with D and B with C. Yes, option B is your correct answer. So that's how you confidently solve such questions, by looking at the syntax of the sentence. Next question, guys, the burgeoning interest. So what are the words? Burgeoning, indicative, emerging, exacerbating, and boosting. So the burgeoning interest in plant-based diets, the burgeoning is burdening, very heavy. The indicative interest, exacerbating interest, emerging interest, I think it should be emerging interest, because he is saying, see, read the sentence. The emerging interest in plant-based diets is not only a reflection of changing consumer preferences, but also indicative of a broader shift towards sustainable living. So I think it should be the emerging interest. Maybe boosting, but I think it should be in the emerging interest in plant-based diets is not only a reflection of changing consumer preferences, but also indicative of a broader shift towards sustainable living. The financial institutions' aggressive expansion into burgeoning markets has drawn its criticism for exacerbating income inequality while simultaneously boosting investor profit. So it should be for I think indicative. Mhm. So I think, guys, none of these is the correct answer, because only A is to be replaced with C, but only A with C is not in the answer, because B with E is incorrect. Boosting of a broader shift, no. So none of these is the correct answer. Only A with C was to be interchanged here. All right, guys, next question. The architect's tangible, poised, innovative implications or inspired. The architect's tangible use, poised use, innovative use, implication, inspired, no. Innovative use of biomimicry in designing eco-friendly buildings demonstrates the profound potential for nature. Uh, so innovative, not poised. It should be, I think, innovative use of more tangible. So I think it should be A, which should be replaced with C. So the architect's innovative use of biomimicry in designing eco-friendly buildings demonstrates the profound potential for nature poised solutions to modern urban challenges. As quantum computing becomes more tangible, the implications for industries ranging from cryptography to pharmaceuticals are poised to be. So B should be replaced with E. So it should be nature inspired solutions. Yes. So it should be nature inspired solutions, and it should be R, poised to be nothing short of revolutionary. So A with C, B with E. So option A is your correct answer. Very well done. This was easy. All right, guys, next set of questions. We are given a single filler. We have to find the correct idiom or phrase. So we are given idioms or phrases in the options, and we have to find which would fit correctly in the context here. So let's read the question. The company has been facing numerous challenges, but the CEO is confident that if everyone works together, they will successfully cut corners. No, cut corners is to take shortcuts. Weather the storm. They will bear the hard time. Hit a nail on the head. No, to make the right decision. Let the cat out of the bag. No. So this is basically causing chaos. The correct answer is they will successfully weather the storm. They will bear the numerous challenges that they are facing. So the correct answer is option number B. The company has been facing numerous challenges, but the CEO is confident that if everyone works together, they will successfully weather the storm. All right. Alright guys, let's move to the next question. Despite all the difficulties, she decided to dash and finish the project, knowing it would be rewarding in the end. Despite all the difficulties, she decided to bite the bullet, kick the bucket, throw in the towel, burn the midnight oil. Kick the bucket means, guys, to die. Throw in the towel means to give up, surrender. Burn the midnight oil means to waste your resources. But to bite the bullet means uh, to bear the difficulties. So despite all the difficulties, she decided to bite the bullet. Matlab, she decided to face all the challenges and finish the project, knowing it would be rewarding in the end. So option A was the correct answer. Next question, guys. His excuses for not finishing the task were nothing but dash. Everyone knew he hadn't even started. So his excuses for not finishing the task were nothing but a blessing in disguise. I don't think so. A cock and bull story. Yes. The tip of the iceberg. No. A piece of cake. No. A piece of cake is easy task. Tip of the iceberg, very little that is observable. Which has huge thing left under it. A blessing is disguise is a sudden benefit that we get out of nothing. And cock and bull story, which is false story. So his excuses for not finishing the task were nothing but a cock and bull story. Everyone knew he hadn't even started. Right? Next question, guys. The new manager's strategies help the company improve its sales, but they still have a long way to go to truly dash. The new manager's strategies help the company improve its sales, but they still have a long way to go to truly turn over a new leaf, move heaven and earth, turn the corner, kill two birds with one stone. No, guys, the correct answer. Move heaven and earth to do everything. Turn the corner, turn a new leaf means to start something new. Kill two birds in one with one stone means to complete two tasks with one effort. And the turn the corner is the right answer. Turn the corner means to basically to come around, to make change, to improve your condition. So that's turn the corner. So the new manager strategies help the company improve its sales, but they still have a long way to go to truly turn the corner. Next question, guys. She didn't realize the impact of her words until it was too late, and by then she had already opened a can of worms, put the cart before the horse, cross the Rubicon, or taken it with a grain of salt. So guys, put a cart before the horse to do something opposite, cross the Rubicon, cross the barrier, taken it with a grain of salt to be skeptical about something, but open a can of worm means to start something bad. So she didn't realize the impact of her words until it was too late, and by then she had already opened a can of worms. Right? All right, guys. Next question. Now, next set of questions. In each of the questions below, an idiom or phrase is given in bold. Okay, we are given a phrase in bold, which is then followed by 5 options. Try to understand its meaning and as used in the sentence. Choose the option which gives the meaning of the idiom most appropriately. So we have to find the meaning of the idiom. Okay. Question number 17. After hearing about the sudden resignation of the CEO, the board members decided to bury the hatchet and move forward with the company's new strategy. So to bury the hatchet means to give up enmity. So hide their feelings, ignore the problem, settle their differences, delay the decision, or revisit the conflict. Nahi. So to settle their differences, to basically resolve their issues. So that's what bury the hatchet means. Alright guys, question number 18. Even though the new project is risky, we should take it with a pinch of salt and proceed cautiously. So to take it with a pinch of salt, I just told you earlier, it means to do something carefully, skeptically, to accept it without question, be skeptical about it, reject it outright, consider it seriously, yeah, approach it with excitement. No, to be skeptical about it, to be careful, that you should be careful when you say you have to take it with a pinch of salt, right? So you have to be careful for the project. Next question, guys. After weeks of negotiations, the two companies were finally able to break the ice. To break the ice means to break the silence, to start a conversation and begin working together. Start a conversation, finalize the agreement, end the partnership, establish dominance, yeah, avoid the discussion. No, guys. Correct answer is option A, to start a conversation. Question number 20. The manager's decision to transfer John to a new team was seen as an attempt to pass the buck and avoid responsibility for the department's poor performance. Pass the buck means to shift the blame to someone else, to delegate responsibility, shift blame to someone else, offer a solution, motivate the team, avoid confrontation. No, this means to shift blame to someone else, not avoid confrontation. To pass the buck means to shift blame to someone else, that so that he can blame that he is the culprit. Alright guys, so these are the questions on your idioms and phrases. Alright, let's move further. We have another comprehension passage. Now, in this passage, we are going to read the questions first so that you understand the importance of reverse reading. So let's read the questions first and then we will solve the passage. So which of the following factor emphasizes the severity of the problem that Indian education is being faced with? So we have to find the emphasis. The factors emphasizes the severity of the problem. So we have to find which of the factors emphasize the severity of the problem of Indian education. So the passage is going to be about Indian education system. What, according to the author, makes the education less attractive as a career to be pursued? So what makes the what makes education less attractive as a career? We have to find the reason. Then what are the views of the author over teachers' autonomy as presented in the passage? So we have to look for this teachers' autonomy. Choose the best option that fills the blank. There is a blank given, so we have to find which of them will fit it. Which of the following given options acts as the main idea of the passage? We'll get this after reading. And the antonym of the word stonewalled. So this is what we have to say. And then next question, what exactly happened when the government tried to address the issues mentioned in the passage? What happened when the government tried to address the issues? All right, so we have to target these questions, and we know what we have to look for: teachers' autonomy. Then what happened when government tried to resolve the issue? Teachers' autonomy. What makes education less attractive as a career, and the factors emphasizing the severity of the problem. Now let's read the passage and try to solve the answers. You'll see, you'll be able to get to the answers with accuracy and with confidence. Let's read it, guys. UNESCO's recent State of Education report for India paints a bleak picture, that means dark picture, of India's strength of skilled teachers. The country is short of 11 lakh skilled teachers, with the rural parts of the country bearing their larger share of the deficit. 69% of the vacancies are in schools in these areas. How acute the problem is for those lacking privilege is spelled out in the fact that 89% of rural schools in the country are single teacher schools. Wow, I didn't know that. No wonder then India had a mediocre showing in the UN's Education Index, 0.555 in 2019, the latest such data available. And ASER findings across years show how poor the learning outcomes are for students in rural areas. Okay, so that's a poor picture for our education system. Sure, teacher shortage is not a uniquely Indian problem. Even developed nations like the US and Germany have to dash this. So we will find the blank but to fill here. However, contributing factors, even when some of these common across nations, seem to be quite a few degrees worse in India. Teachers in the country have to face lack of job security, low salary, and the lack of benefits, respect associated with the profession, and autonomy. These are the challenges. 43% of all teachers do not have a job contract at all, and according to the UNESCO report, they are one of the least paid public service professionals, which has consequences for the attractiveness of the profession. So they are the least paid public service professionals. That's another reason. Private school teachers are worse off. Of the 43% of teachers with no contract, 69% teach in private schools, and they also earn around half of what their government school peers get on average. Teachers also do not enjoy benefits such as pension, healthcare, or gratuity. Only 41% and 11% of teachers employed by government and private schools, respectively, have access to all the three. So very few teachers get access to this. As for professional autonomy, there's a question about professional autonomy. As for professional autonomy, private school teachers are pressured to stick to non-disruptive measures, and large-scale innovative measures are frequently stonewalled, stopped. So they are always following the same monotonous pattern, and large-scale innovative measures are frequently stonewalled, stopped by the school administration. So stonewalled means stopped, restricted. Let's read further. It is not as if the government, both the center and the states, given education is a concurrent subject, is oblivious. It's not that the government is oblivious. Some measures have been taken, but these have created more problems than solutions. According to the UNESCO report, in order to fulfill the requirements, the standards of hiring teachers were lowered. So standards of hiring teachers were lowered, which effectively gave rise to large numbers of untrained and underpaid contractual teachers in the system. While steps were taken to train these teachers, the lack of uniformity across states created learning gaps that got compounded with the passing of academic years. To date, at least 41% private school teachers at all levels are underqualified. However, there is some hope as the National Education Policy 2020 tries to address several of these shortcomings, such as improving work environment, focusing on teachers' continuous development and standards to regulate the profession. Several other aspects such as access to and proficiency in the use of digital resources and other discussions altogether are other discussions altogether. The report lays down 10 recommendations for the improvement of the current situation, including obvious answers such as providing teachers with job security as well as respect they deserve, along with providing proper training and creating an involving career path. To truly succeed, as education researcher Gerald Letrand notes, policies must focus on teachers' needs themselves. So that should what the policy should do. So let's now answer the questions. Which of the following factors emphasizes the severity of the problem that the Indian education is being faced with? India's position in the recent State of Education report by the UNESCO. It does highlight the problem. There is a shortage of 11 lakh skilled teachers overall. Yes. And around 89% of the rural schools in the country are single school teachers. That's also correct. So all the three are correct. Is the yes. So all 1, 2, 3 are the correct factors that emphasize the severity of the problem. Next question, guys. What, according to the author, makes education less attractive as a career to be pursued? Visible lack of job security, low salary, yes. Lack of benefits, respect associated with professional autonomy, yes. About 43% of all teachers do not have a job contract at all, yes. Teachers are one of the least paid public service professionals, that's also correct. All of the above. So that's the correct answer in this question as well. So option E is the correct answer here. Next question, guys. What are the views of the author over the teacher's autonomy as presented in the passage? The government school teachers get a free hand as to how to do they wish to teach and improve the conditions of the students. No, that's not true. The school administration is very supportive of the new and innovative techniques being devised by the teachers of the private schools. That's also not correct. The private school teachers are compelled to stick to traditional measures, and large scale innovative measures are generally not welcomed by authorities. Yes. So this is correct. Option C is the right answer. So that's your clear choice, option C. Choose the best option that fills the blank with given in the one of the lines passage above. Now let's read the blank. So first line, second paragraph. Sure, teacher shortage is not a uniquely Indian problem. Even developed nations like the US and Germany have to dash this. Even the developed nations like US and Germany have to contend with this. Dealt from? No. Serve to? No. Act under this? Reeling under this? No. They also have to contend with this. That means they also have to bear this problem. They also have to be satisfied with this issue. So dealt from is to deal from something. Serve to is to serve someone. Act under, to work under someone's instructions. Reeling under is to fall under someone's umbrella or to influence. So the correct answer is that they also have to contend with this. So they also have to bear this problem. Chaliye, next question, guys. What is the main idea of the passage? The Indian teachers are no less than their counterparts in the developed countries. Is this the main idea? No. To address teacher shortage, pay better and give more autonomy. Yes. Lessons from the crisis over the state of teachers around the world, not around the world, in India. That's what that passage was. Indian students are suffering due to lack of skilled manpower in schools. No, the correct answer is to address teacher shortage, pay better and give more autonomy. That's the correct main idea of the passage. Alright, we have to find the antonym of the word stonewalled. Stonewalled means stopped, restricted. So block the ideas, be defensive over something, provide a critical outlook, invigorate the ideas, yeah, all are synonyms. So invigorating the ideas, that's the antonym. Stonewalled is to stop. Invigorate the ideas means to give them autonomy to do something innovative and do something new. So that is the antonym of the word stonewalled here. So option D is the correct answer. Chaliye, next question. What exactly happened when the government tried to address the issues mentioned? Measures such as providing teachers with job security as well as the respect they deserve resulted in more people leaning towards teaching as a profession? No. The steps taken have created more problems than solutions, as in order to fulfill the requirements, the standards of hiring teachers were lowered, which gave rise to a large number of untrained and underpaid contractual teachers in the system. Correct. Providing proper training and creating an evolving career path have improved the number of teachers in the schools. Incorrect. So only option B is correct. So only 2. So option E is the correct answer. So that's the right choice. Alright guys, now we are given rearrangement, parajumble. So we have to look at the sentences and we have to find the correct sequence here. So guys, what you can do is you can pause the video here, you can read the sentences, solve them, and then you can check your answers with me. So the sentences given are: personality as a whole means a combination of characteristics and appearance of an individual that includes the pattern of thought, feelings, attitude, his behavior, communication ability, and physical features. Okay. Every individual is different from the other and possesses a personality of his own that is unique from the others in every form. Okay. Personality is an important thing in life of a person that determines not only his professional success but also his overall behavior and attitude in life. Yes. You must have noticed that there are people who have a lot of friends in a school, college, or office. And there are also people in same place who do not socialize much and have very few friends. It has been believed that a child inherits a lot of personality traits from its parents, and this difference is mainly due to the difference in thinking characteristics and most importantly the difference in personalities. A difference. Uh, so see, B should be followed by F. Now let's start, guys. The first sentence should be option number C. Personality, this is the opening statement. Personality is an important thing in life of a person that determines not only his professional success but also his overall behavior and attitude in life. Then it should be personality as a whole means combination of characteristics, appearance of an individual that includes the pattern of thought, feelings, attitude, his behavior, communication ability, and physical features. Then it should be E. It is believed that a child inherits a lot of personality traits from its parents. Then it should be every individual is different from other and possesses a personality of his own that is unique from others in every form. Then it should be F. Oh, sorry. Sentence 5 should be F. This difference is mainly due to the difference in thinking, characteristics, and most importantly, the difference in personality of the people. And then no, I think let's guys, I think I skipped this. I think it should be after yes, then it should be school. You must have noticed that there are people who have a lot of friends in school, college, or office, and then there are people in the same place who do not socialize much. So that is, then after that it should be every individual is different from others and possesses a personality of his own that is unique, and this difference is mainly due to the difference in thinking and characteristics. So this should be sentence number 6. So the correct sequence is: first should be C, second should be A, third should be E, fourth should be D, fifth should be B, and last should be F. So CAEDBF. Right. So what is the first sentence after the rearrangement? First is C. So option C is your correct answer. CAEDBF. The second sentence is CA. So A is the second sentence. What is the third sentence? CAE. Right. So E is the third sentence. Then CAEDBF. Okay. Then fourth sentence CAED. So D is the fourth sentence. And then fifth DCAEDB. B is the fifth sentence. And sixth is, last is option number F. So that was the rearrangement. Let's come to the next set of question, guys. Now, grammatical error detection. So you are given sentence and you have to find the correct, you have to find the erroneous part in it. 3 decades after its economy was liberalized, India remains a complex and challenging place to do business. All right, so you have to find the erroneous part. If there is no error, then option E is your correct answer. So decades after its economy was liberalized, India remains a complex and challenging place to do business. So the erroneous part is in option A. So now it's is wrong here. See, this it is basically it is. So that's the short form of it is. But here, what was required is its economy without apostrophe. So this is correct here. This is incorrect. So 3 decades after its economy. It means India's economy. Right? So option A is your correct answer here. Next question number 34. The much awaited vehicle scrap page policy announced by the transport minister coming after the move for a green tax on aging and polluting automobiles, promising economic benefit. Promising. It should not be promising. It should be okay. Let's read again. The much awaited vehicle scrap page policy announced by the transport ministry coming after the move for a green tax on aging and polluting automobiles promises, not promising, promises economic benefit. So because the sentence is that talks about the present scenario, so option D is your correct answer here. Option D is the right choice. So it should be promises, not promising. Promises economic benefit. Next question, guys. Iran is not the only country there The US has sought to destabilize hostile governments through intensive intervention in domestic politics. Okay, let's read again. Iran is not the only country there where there the US, no, it should not be there, it should be where the US has sought to destabilize. We are talking about a place. So we use where, not there. So Iran is not the only country where the US has sought to destabilize hostile governments through intensive intervention in domestic policies. So option B is your correct answer. Next question, guys. Ambiverts. Ambiverts are people who have who can be extrovert as well as introvert. So those are called ambiverts. So ambiverts can be good salespeople because they are able to listen to their clients and understand their needs, but also have an energy to sell their firm's goods and services. Guys, we do not say an energy. This is wrong. An is not used before abstract noun. So this is, I found this is incorrect. Ambiverts can be good salespeople because they are able to listen to their clients and understand their needs, but also have energy to sell their firm's goods and services. So it should be option number C here. Okay. Chale guys, next question, next set of question is double fillers. So you are given a sentence with two blanks and we have to find the correct pair of words to be, to fill here. Let's read the sentences, guys. AIM's, okay? AIM's mission is to create and promote a dash ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship across the country. Over the past 4 years since its inception, AIM's various initiatives have achieved dash success. So AIM's mission is to create and promote a quaking is shaking, no. Vibrant ecosystem, yes. Dull ecosystem, no. Spirited ecosystem could be possible, but have achieved obscure success, no. But have achieved notable success. So vibrant ecosystem of innovation and entrepreneurship and achieved notable success. That's the right choice here. Next question, guys, question number 38. Dash from the National Disaster Response Force, NDRF, the State Disaster Response Force, SDRF, and the police rescued at least 37 people and are searching for 3 workers who are feared to be trapped in the dash. Okay. Personnel from, not personal, it should be personnel. Personnel from nahi. Lack from the national disasters. Personnel, ineptness. No, guys. The correct answer is clearly personnel from the national NDRF, SDRF, and the police rescued 37 people and are searching for 3 workers who are feared to be trapped in the debris. So they are trapped. Debris is Malba. So trapped in debris. So option C is your correct answer. And last 2 questions, guys. Nature must not be dash as merely abstract limit to the infinitive striving of spirit that dash the knowledge you gain over time. So there are 2 blanks and 2 sentences with 2 blanks. The soul is dash to be a facsimile of the body, sometimes no less material, that dash the understanding between you and the universe. The perceived, not nature must not be perceived as merely, okay, conceived as, okay, born as, no, conceptualized as can be possible. Merely abstract limit to the infinite striving of spirit that satire the knowledge, no, lightens the knowledge or deepens the knowledge. It deepens the knowledge. And the soul is perceived to be a facsimile of the body, sometimes no less material, that deepens the understanding. Yes, so option B is correct. And last question, guys. State-owned Union Banks of India. A state-owned Union Bank of India is looking to dash its loan recovery mechanisms and create a single platform database for different routes to deal with dash loans. So Union Bank of India is looking to dash its loan recovery mechanism, digitize, compute, initialize, dissimulate, no, not initialize, initiate हो सकता था, not initialize, compute or digitize, so that single platform for different routes to deal with delinquent, dutiful loans, no, delinquent loans, guys, loans which are bad loans. So that's delinquent. So digitize and delinquent is the right choice. Option A is your correct answer. So guys, with this, I hope you've understood what kind of questions are asked in IRDAI exam, what is the difficulty level, how to solve such questions, and how long should you take to solve the whole thing. So that is the perspective of this session. I hope this will help you in your preparation and in your journey ahead. But before we go any further, guys, we have the Teachers Day sale for you. Happy Teachers Day to all your teachers and to all of you. So that you remember your teachers on this day, we are offering flat 74% discount on your IRDI courses. The coupon code is GURU74, Guru74, and you can avail 74% discount on your courses. The link is given in the description of the video. Go check out the link and make your journey productive and useful for yourself. So guys, that's it for today. I hope this will serve you in your preparation. And guys, if you have any doubts, if you have any queries regarding anything at all, you can call us on this number during the office hours, which is 8146207241, or you can also drop us an email at hello@edutab.co.in. So that's our official email ID. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for your patience and receptiveness, and I hope this will serve you further in your endeavors ahead. So all the very best. Keep up the good work, and happy learning to all of you.